Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be an elephant in a vast, verdant forest? Well, let's take a little journey and meet Ellie, the youngest member of a close-knit elephant family. One bright morning, her parents, Ella and Edward, invited her to join them on a walk. But Ellie, ever the adventurous one, decided today was the day she'd venture out on her own. As her family ambled away, Ellie felt a rush of freedom. Her first encounter? A group of gazelles bounding across the meadow. Fascinated, Ellie thought, how graceful they look, and decided to give it a go. She tried her best to leap, but her heavy frame wasn't made for such delicate jumps. She stumbled, she fell, and then she laughed. Being a gazelle is harder than it looks, she chuckled. And so, Ellie's adventure in the forest had just begun. Continuing her journey, Ellie stumbled upon a troop of monkeys. Their lively chatter and swift movements through the leafy canopy sparked her curiosity. The monkeys were quick to notice Ellie and with friendly smiles invited her to join their treetop adventures. "Join us, big elephant," they called out. Ellie, always up for a challenge, decided to give it a shot. She lumbered over to a sturdy tree and with determined eyes tried to climb. But alas, her hefty frame and smooth feet were no match for the rough bark and towering height. She slid back down, landing with a thump. The monkeys, watching from above, broke into fits of laughter. Ellie looked up at them, her cheeks warm with a blush, and then she too started to laugh. She had to admit the sight of an elephant trying to climb a tree was quite funny. Ellie laughed along, realizing she was not cut out for tree climbing. Next, she encountered a family of squirrels. They were a whirlwind of activity, darting in and out of burrows with such nimbleness. Ellie, fascinated by their agility, tried to mimic them. She squished her trunk into a burrow, but oh no, her trunk got stuck. After a bit of a struggle, she managed to free herself, laughing at her own silly attempt. "I'm definitely too big to be a squirrel," she concluded, shaking her head in amusement. Just as the sun began its descent, Ellie met a majestic parrot named Pascal. His vibrant plumage was a sight to behold, and his ability to fly left Ellie in awe. "Can you teach me to fly?" she asked eagerly. Pascal, amused by her request, agreed to show her, but alas, Ellie's attempt at flight ended with her tumbling into a bush, unharmed but covered in leaves. Pascal fluttered around her, chuckling, "You're a wonderful elephant, Ellie, but flying is not for you." Feeling a bit tired and silly, Ellie started to miss her family. But just when she thought her day of adventure was over, she heard a desperate chirp. A baby bird had fallen into a pond. Ellie, without a moment's hesitation, rushed to the rescue. Her long, agile trunk, which seemed so out of place trying to leap like a gazelle or climb like a monkey, was now the perfect tool. She scooped up the tiny bird, saving it from the water. The bird's mother, fluttering in relief, thanked Ellie from the bottom of her heart. "You are a hero," she chirped. That rescue filled Ellie with a newfound appreciation for her unique abilities. "I may not leap like a gazelle, climb like a monkey or fly like a parrot, but I can make a difference in my own way," she thought proudly. It was a moment of self-realization, a moment that taught her the value of her own identity, of being an elephant. As the sun started to set, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Ellie realized how far she had strayed. It was time to return home. Her heart fluttered with anticipation as she made her way back. Along the way she saw familiar faces, the gazelles, the monkeys, the squirrels, and even Pascal, the parrot. They all cheered for her bravery, their cheers echoing in the forest, filling her heart with warmth and pride. When she finally reached her family, Ellie shared her adventures, her voice bubbling with excitement. Her family listened with awe, their eyes twinkling with pride and love. They embraced her, their warmth enveloping her, a reminder of the love and safety she had missed. That night, under the star-studded sky, Ellie felt a deep sense of belonging. She understood that while adventures were exciting, the love and safety of her family were her true treasures. Ellie had learned a valuable lesson that day. She had learned that being herself, a unique and caring elephant, was the best adventure of all.